We're going to continue Chapter 11 with combinations. Write this definition down first. A combination is a selection of objects where the order in which the objects are chosen are not important. So we're going to count the number of combinations today. There is a big difference between permutations and combinations. Permutations are for lists where order matters. Every number has a specific place. Where combinations are for groups where order doesn't matter. It's kind of funny because if you think about a combination lock, a lock that you could use to lock your locker, a true combination lock should really be called a permutation because the numbers you enter into that lock to open it have a specific order. It's a permutation. Where a combination, it would not matter the order of the numbers. You could put them in any place and you would still be able to open the lock. Today we're specifically going to be talking about combinations. Let me give you an example. You and 6 friends are going to lunch. You can only take 2 people with you in your car. How many different combinations of friends could ride with you? It doesn't matter where those friends sit, but you just have to take 2 of 6 friends. So how many different combinations? Let's think about it. You have 2 spots in your car. So here's 1 spot, and here's 2 spots. 6 people could go in that 1 spot, and 5 people could go in that 2nd spot. Okay, so technically, that would be 30 permutations. But you're going to divide by the number of times that those numbers are repeated. So we're going to use a 2 factorial. There are 2 spots, or 2 times 1 in the denominator. So you'd get 30 in the numerator, 2 in the denominator, and you'd get 15 combinations. Now I'm going to not expect you to know this. Well, you can if you want, but there's an easier way to remember it. And that's using the combination button in your calculator. So you're going to use the combination button. There are 6 people for 2 spots. Okay, so I'm going to go on my calculator. And I'm going to put the 6 people and then probability, the combination for 2 spots in your car, and get 15. So you can memorize this formula, or you could use the combination button on your calculator. I suggest you do this. Okay, so I'd like you to try. A credit card company offers its users 3 free magazine subscriptions from a selection of 30 magazines. How many different combinations of 3 magazines can you choose? Okay, so push pause, try that. It says that there are 30 magazines to choose from, and you get to pick 3 of them. So it doesn't matter the order. We're going to use a combination. In your calculator, you click 30, then their combination button, and 4,600 or 4,060 different combinations of choosing your magazine. So on your homework or on your assignment, they're going to give you a combination of word problems like we did here. They're going to give you just combination problems. Let's say you have 10 numbers to choose from and you want 2 of them, so they're just going to expect you to know how to put this into your calculator. 10, probability, arrow over to combination, enter, to enter. And then the last part is choosing between permutations and combinations. So they're going to give you a word problem, and then you have to decide, is it a permutation or combination, and then solve it. So let me show you again the difference between the 2. There are 50 sculptures being exhibited at an art show. A Best in Show prize and a runner-up prize are awarded to the top 2 sculptures. How many different pairs of sculptures can receive the prizes? So you got to think about this. Does this have order, or does it have no order? It sounds like there's 2 awards. There's a first place, a best in prize, and there's a runner-up, a second place. Because there's specific order, this is a permutation. because there's a first and second place. So to solve it, you would set up a permutation. There are 50 different sculptures and there are 2 prizes. So 50 permutation to enter 2,450 different ways to award the 2 awards. There are 50 students in the speech club. 3 of these students will be chosen to represent the school at a regional competition. How many different groups of 3 students can be chosen? This example does not have order. It doesn't have a first, second, or third place. So this is just a combination. So I'd write combination. And then I'd use the combination button. There are 50 students and 3 of them are going to be chosen to go to regionals.